Sleep, a divine door to inner light. When you fall asleep with your eyes closed, you're not just resting, you're entering a space that your mind no longer controls. And it is there that the miracle can happen. In many ancient spiritual traditions, especially the Himalayan Siddha Yoga line, where Mahavatar Babaji is the pillar master, sleep is seen as a form of unconscious meditation where you can receive the deepest waves of healing energy without effort. Sleep, when approached with mindfulness and openness, is no longer a turn off the light to rest phase. It becomes the moment when the soul is returned, freed from the dust of a living day, and also when the inner light is most easily revealed. When you are out of control, the light can begin to heal. Babaji. In normal sleep, we dream because our minds have not been cleansed. But if you fall asleep with meditation energy, with light and the right breath, with the right light and breathing, you will not only sleep deeper, but also feel light-hearted for no reason. Be loved even if no one says anything. Recognize a source of warm energy creeping into each cell. 15 minutes of light meditation before bed is how you give Babaji and the universe an invitation. Come in tonight with your child. And from there, you will fall asleep under the guidance of light, waking up with a whole new energy. Preparation before sleep meditation, the ritual of opening the door to grace. Sleep meditation is not a habit. It is a ritual. A simple but sacred ritual, as if you were about to welcome a distinguished guest into your home. That guest is God in the form of peace. Prepare the space as follows. Turn off all electronic devices, screen lights, Wi-Fi waves, tech noise, all cut off the natural connection between you and the gentle vibrations of the universe. Turning them off is your way of saying to God, I am willing to be quiet to listen to you. Light a small candle or lamp. Optional soft light will help create a pure magnetic field, like meditation caves in the deep mountains, where the light does not dazzle, but clarifies the mind. Put a picture of Babaji or a sacred bedside symbol, not to worship as outside, but to remind this is a spiritual journey, not just physical sleep. Lying upright, the spine relaxed, no stiffness, no control. When the body is no longer resisting gravity, energy can circulate freely, passing through the spine like a prana stream flowing to the source. Attitude is more important than technique. You don't need the right yoga posture, you need an open mind with gratitude, gentleness, presence. Guided meditation, the breath of light to heal the mind. Now, you begin to look inward, where there is no identity, position, or anxiety. Only you and the breath. Start with 5 light breaths, complete. Inhale through your nose, very lightly. Imagine a pure white light coming in from the top of the head, Sahasrara, spilling down the neck, shoulder, breasts, abdomen, to the heels, exhaling through the mouth or nose. It's slow. Let the light spread from the inside out. Dissolve stiff areas, anxiety or gloom in the body. As you breathe, you whisper to yourself, I open my heart. I receive the light. Your breath is no longer air, but living light. It is prana shakti, the life stream of wisdom and love of the universe that is gently returning to the home of yourself. After each breath, pause for a few seconds and feel. Without thinking. No review. Just feel. Maybe a warmth appears, or tears naturally fall. That's okay, it's a sign that the energy is being unleashed. Advanced hint, if you're used to it, you can meditate further by visualizing. Babaji's light is sitting still at the head of your bed. His eyes smiled slightly, without speaking. Do nothing, just be fully present with absolute love. calling the presence of Babaji, entering the space of deep healing. Meditation doesn't always require effort. Sometimes, opening and letting go is more powerful than an hour of trying to sit still. This is the moment when you don't meditate anymore, you meditate. Babaji's presence does not come by will, but by invitation, by heart. Imagine you are lying still, surrounded by gentle darkness. His breathing slowed down and his mind began to melt. In that space, you call out quietly, not with a voice, but with a vibration. Babaji, please stay with me tonight. Please be with the deepest part that you have never touched. As long as you are present, you will be at peace. You don't need to visualize him clearly. You may see a faint light. You may only feel a gradual warmth in the middle of your chest or in the middle of your forehead. It is also possible nothing happened, and that was also a sign that he had come. Because Babaji does not need to appear, he is a magnetic field. He is eternal lightness. I'm nowhere, but if you're quiet enough, you'll see me in your own breath. Babaji. The healing space began to unfold. As you let go, the light covering your body begins to move. Areas of pent-up energy, abdomen, heart, forehead are gently released. A stream of warm air travels along the spine like a river of light. You may feel like you're dissolving, no longer a body, no longer me. You are just held in the heart of a source of love that is too great to define. This is grace, not intense emotions, not a magical image. It's a state of absolute safety that you rarely feel in everyday life, where the mind does not need to defend, the heart does not need to close, the soul does not need to search. There, Babaji is no longer someone outside of you. Rather, it is the deepest part of the light inside, both motionless and brilliant. If you see tears welling up, let them fall. If you find the space getting bigger, breathe in it. If you see I'm sleeping, but I'm still awake, congratulations, you're entering deep sleep meditation. When I let go of all identities, I know that I have never been separated from the light. Babaji. The silent ritual, the sacred covenant before falling asleep. Once you have laid still, when the Babaji light has been invited into space, this is when you can make a silent covenant, a small but powerful prayer. It's not about asking for anything, not hoping for a miracle. It's a small promise between you and the light. This silent ritual consists of 3 lines. You can whisper or just feel it in your mind. I let go of all the weight today. I accept healing. I give this sleep to Babaji as a gift back to the source. Don't judge whether you're confident enough or good enough at meditation. You don't have to have enough of anything. You are ready just because you are breathing in the presence. When saying these 3 lines, imagine something like an energy door behind your heart opens. A light golden light entered, very slowly, very gently. And you don't try to sleep anymore, you are carried to sleep, like a child carried to heaven. Grace in sleep, sleeping in wakefulness, waking up with new energy. Meditative sleep, literally, is not like regular sleep. It doesn't have to be deeper, but cleaner. Not full of dreams, but full of space. You don't need to remember, but you'll wake up with a completely different feeling. Signs of grace left in sleep. You are no longer caught up in chaotic thoughts before falling asleep. Dreams, if present, are instructive, healing, or simple, very clear and bright. The next morning, you feel open chest, relaxing face, That feeling of something just fell off me that you can't name. When you sleep in meditation, karma is released like threads that don't need to be pulled. Babaji. How to maintain this frequency when waking up? Don't rush to touch your phone or talk right away. Instead, lie down for 2 minutes, inhale gently, and feel where your body, mind, and heart are. Silently thank Babaji or just say softly, I have been in the light. I continue to carry it with me. Record a line in a notebook or phone. This morning, I feel. That drum is pure awareness, gentle, unanalytical. The best part? You don't need to remember what happened in your sleep. It is your new vibration, the silence, the purity that is proof that grace has arrived. You don't gain anything in this sleep. You just let go enough, let the light come back. Instructions for creating a sleep meditation routine every night. Maintain the light from Babaji in everyday life. It is not because of your meditation that the light comes, but because you keep opening your heart, the light stays. Babaji. A lot of people meditate deeply a few times and then lose their rhythm because life is swept away, because the mind is rebellious, because there is a lack of maintenance system. But sleep meditation doesn't require effort. It needs you to rearrange your habitat to invite energy back in at regular intervals. 1. Choose a fixed sacred time slot each night. The body and energy both react to repetition. Choose a fixed time slot every night, e.g., 9:30 p.m., 10 p.m., and signal to your body and mind. It's almost time to return to the light. Tip: set a soft alarm called Babaji breath. Instead of noise, choose a soothing sound to open your mind into meditation. 2. Create a sacred sleeping corner, a space that contains slight vibrations. Whether it's a bed, mattress, or rug, choose a space that doesn't clutter. No need to be complicated, just need clean, compact space. A symbol you love, Babaji photo, a stone, a light painting. Light scents, lavender, frankincense, sandalwood, smells that can activate the spiritual memory zone. This helps you create an unconscious link between that place and the meditative state. 3. It only takes 3 steps to activate sleep meditation every night. Inhale, slowly, imagine the light coming in through the top of your head. Exhale, completely relax the body. Whisper or just feel, Babaji, I'm here. I invite you in. Just 3 breaths and 1 call are enough to enter the connection state. 4. Write down the smallest thing you feel the next morning. No need for long logging. Just 1 line every morning. I feel light. I dreamed of light. I don't dream anything, but this morning I have peace of mind. This helps you activate your latent spiritual memory and connect the new day to the last night. 5. Bring a breath of light during the day. Sleep meditation doesn't stop when you wake up. If you maintain 3 seconds of conscious breathing per hour of the day, the light you receive at night will not dissipate. It will follow you. In words, in the selection, in the way you love, forgive, live true. Hint: every time you touch your heart, remember, I am still breathing in your light. Why can sleep meditation retire without the mind knowing? Karma is not only in action, it is hidden in the depths of the unconscious, where you usually do not touch. When you sleep normally, your subconscious mind is still affected by anxiety, TV, social networks. But when you sleep in meditation, in the light Babaji energy, like a pure wave that enters the darkest region, where the karmic seeds clinging to the energy cell begin to disintegrate. You can't delete it all overnight, but you start deleting in the right place. Benefits that can come after 7 to 21 days of sleep meditation. The feeling of being light even though I didn't do anything special. The relationship becomes pleasant, no more strains, no more struggles. Intuition is stronger, nature knows what to avoid, what to follow. Deep sleep, bright dreams, and waking up feeling like someone has just cleansed their soul in the night. When you sleep in the light, you wake up in rebirth. Babaji. Epilogue. Babaji is not in the mountains, he is in the middle of my breath and silence. You don't need a cave. No need for a religious name. No need for a complicated technique. Just at the end of the day, you put your hand on your heart and say quietly, Babaji, I invite you in. And the rest, the magic. Sleep, when entered with awakening, becomes a soul ritual every night. You are no longer sleeping, you rest in the universe. You don't pray anymore, you dissolve in grace. And then you'll see. Light is not just something you meditate to touch. It's something you start carrying with you all day long, in your eyes, in your words, in your own presence. There is no need for me to appear. Sleep as if you were being embraced by God Himself. Because I'm being really hugged. Mahavatar Babaji. Namaste.